Welcome. Geologic evidence that the Earth was once a huge single landmass can also be proved by showing that there are kleptospheres, which are metallic balls that were found in South Africa, Klerksdorp in Southern Africa, 3 billion years ago, showing that human activity and ingenuity or engineering was already prevalent on the Earth 3 billion years ago, which causes us to raise the question, who were these engineers or metal nationists? What we know definitely is that Europeans appeared on the Earth maybe 8,500 years ago. So the Earth was populated by melanin-dominant human beings prior to that. From this observation alone, we would like to ask the question, who then is indigenous in Canada? By saying another Canada before this Canada. The history of Canada covers the timeline from the arrival of the Paleo Indians, whom we are told look like this, to the north of the United States, thousands of years ago to the present. Who are these Paleo Indians? Where did they come from? Are they still the same people with the indigenous people that were there? Or they have changed? Because we know that due to European massive genocide and intermarriages, only few traces of the original.
I should look like one of those Hindustani. You know, the Hindu with an H. Yeah, man. Greetings across the earth. Greetings. Ahuuak, Indian nation in America. Greetings, free people. Greetings. Yeah, we are, as usual, we are shining light on information. The title is Let an African Tell It. So we're going to share this information showing from a different perspective, from an African perspective. I show say there was a people here, such as I, look and sound and behave with this kind of personality and energy, such as I here, and even our African counterpart on that side of the hemisphere over there is here to substantiate whatever claim this Nestorian king chose to make. So irrespective of with emotions and with personal views or opinions or even the feelings, when I say I, as a man, stand this way, I, as a man, have a crown upon my head. Yeah, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. So there's a soul beneath my feet. You understand? We are attached to this earth. This is why we move on the foundation of the earth. So not everything impressed with. We're not easily impressed. And when a mind asks the pertinent questions where we are concerned as what you would call the common folk, the plain man, you politician would call the peasants. When a mind asks these questions, when a mind shine light on these kind of information from a different perspective. Because when I said this is who I am, the whole world have a problem outside of our people who know us as such. We attack the true American Indians. We attack the ones them were term aboriginals, the one them were term originals. We know who we are, irrespective of our differences. You know what I mean? When a ram for go back and forth and bicker amongst each other, but that is our nature. However, listen to our foundational narrative. It's saying we are here, we've always been here from time immemorial. This is who we are. Now, this good brother I got carry from 1,000, 2, 3, 13,000 years ago. And that is fine. Now, I choose to use 1492 because before 1492, there is no evidence of this foreign presence in my land. You understand? And my land is not Ethiopia. So I cannot subscribe to an Ethiopian king or an Ethiopian emperor. The very same way I cannot subscribe to a Moorish king or sultan or to a Moorish empire. And it's the very same way I cannot subscribe to the Khazars with them Christianity. I choose not to bow. I care not what my fellow brothers and sisters choose to say or think. I choose to stand this way. This is our land. We have been here since time immemorial. And when we have a king's house on this land, I say a Nestorian king. I, within our name, there is a castle ascribed to our name. So I can make them claim here. Not all of us can. Some of we have to look elsewhere. If you attach yourself to some foreign crown, and I do not have a problem with that. Not I. Because I am the man who says free will. If you choose to worship a stone or a dog bone or anything, watch me now, that's you. We don't worship nothing out here. We say give thanks and show honor with respect and complete gratitude to all things. We say give thanks and praise to the mystic law because it's mystical. You understand? And that's how we keep it simple. We not have back and forth because we are show respect straight across the board until someone is audacious enough to step outside of that scope. Then it's fair game. So again, we're just there to present some information where some of our people probably not get yet, or the clarity not really reach them yet. Because when some man talk about African empire, we not touch upon the great empires of Africa, you know. Because I keep saying Africa not just one little place. You get me? When you talk about just the South African region, not just one area that. You get me? You know, they in the west, they up in the north, you understand people. So now for grasp them kind of concept, you know, make people telling about Africa. And make you think all of the African them are the same people, are the same kind of people. It not go like that. Don't let them mislead you. You understand? Yeah, man. Free will. If you choose to be fool, well, go ahead. We don't have nothing to say. But we are always there for shine light and information. My African brother, talk to them. Because we're not anti-African here. We've never been anti-African. But you see somehow treasonous sellouts. We have to just weed out as the imposters that you guys are. Say original, real, true African, yeah. Listen to them speak and listen to them presentation. The true African, them are some honest people, it seems. Not the spoil one, them, not the corporate one, them will love the scamming on them. No. The true African, with the native one, the organic one, them, the one them wanna spoil, are some honest people, them. That me can tell you. Because I've met some personally. I met a Nigerian family in California. You remember me telling us he's a traveler, you know. Yeah, man, and I end up in California because some man give me some heart attack. I don't know. I'm trying to meet silly, I guess. And man, them in them place, I give me a heart attack. I made a bother with the yapping. I just book a flight. I talk about this probably before. One of them expensive flight that I know is way over $1,000 I pay for them ticket. Yeah, man, probably another $1,600 of them kind of way there. Yeah, man, and them time them never necessarily a fly regular, you know. Them have a thing where them say first class. Me also always find my way in that little section there. And when I go in a location and thing, I kind of sick out. I say, Jano, just tell a brethren, say, yo, just drop me in another place here and where. And as some meet the ones and we start link and go in family place and eat and them tell me a lot of things about themselves. And it was a beautiful experience. You get me? I could have naturally know, say, yeah, them people that look like me and everything, but them are not me, but them have that love there, like our people, you know, can find the love. You understand? Because we have the love and we have the hate in a way. It's a balance, where we nurture, grow. So I'm an anti-African, and I can give you a whole heap of, I meet so much different Africans, people from different locations in Africa. Guinea, remember I meet some warrior from Guinea. And when them man they tell me for them history and for them ancient story and them kingdom, me have to say, oh, we not hear about that on the island. Oh, we all be hear about around Ethiopia. You understand? So this is why I say, boy, we have to, you know, go easy so we can expand. And if a man choose anything when choose, I am not the man for say, boy, me a burn out your plan when you make that choice there. No. But that's there for shine light and information so you make an informed decision. This is how it is. Yeah, man. Free man. You know, function this way. Free man. Not a, you know, corporate man with them corporate plan. Free man.
Indigenous people can easily be found and worked with today, such that what we are told as the First Nations in Canada are a new people in a new Canada that emerged after years of European agenda. We know from study that Paleo Indians, 10,000 to 8,000 years ago, blacks had already settled in Canada before 130,000 years BCE. The world's most recent glacial period lasted from 110,000 to 12,500. So you can see Canada was already full of ice. So people that migrated to Canada, either the Paleo Indians, came from the tropics, and they would rarely look like this. They don't look like this anyway. We know that there was another Canada before Canada. We know that the animals found in ancient Canada, in America, there are also same as in Africa, especially the mastodon as well as the mammoth. We see their descendants in Africa today. So that proves a point. From these observations, let us ask, who actually is indigenous or the First Nations people in Canada? We know that Eskimos, now known as Inuits, live in an area where there is little exposure to the sun and they are brown.
These are what they call Inuits now. And look at them. These are just the CIA imagery with the people with them place for you serve a specific group of people. Yeah, man.
So where did these other people that are not brown come from? We have terms that have come up through scientists and writers, like Mesoamerica, which means Mexico and Central America, pre-Columbian, which is before Columbus, and Amerindian, which is indigenous Indians of North and South America, Paleo-Indian or Paleo-American, who are the original black settlers of the Americas. These are the ones that we want to show they were the original Canadians before Canada became Canada. If you were a Paleo-Indian, here is what you should know and accept. There are some morphological studies that have suggested the Northeast Asian affinity of present-day Native Americans, contrasted with a distinctive morphology seen in earliest American skeletons, which share traits with present-day Australasians, indigenous groups in Australia, Melanesia, in Southeast Asia. The full article, you can get it from nature.com articles is there. So how was it populated? This is how it was populated. We know that the first migrants to Australia were part of a wave that originally left Africa and worked their way through Arabia and Asia. They reached Australia about 45,000 years ago. A second wave traveled from India and reached Australia 4,200 years ago by boat, and are thought to have brought the dingo, the animal called the dingo, with them. Now, this is the map that shows mountain ranges in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. Many ocean islands are actually the visible parts of submerged mountains. Over time, mountains rise up and mountains go down in a process called orogeny. Therefore, over a long period of time, islands disappear and islands appear. Ancient men may well have island hopped, using islands that no longer existed. That's very, very clear. So island hopped from Australia right into many other parts of South America. We want to quote more from the study of nature that we quoted above, which says, they analyze genome-wide data to show that some Amazonian and Native Americans descend partly from a Native American founding population that carried ancestry more closely related to Indigenous Australians, New Guineans, and Andaman Islanders than to any present-day Eurasians or Native Americans. That's very powerful and very, very true. Who then are the First Nations people in Canada? We are always showing these people, but the proof from all what we have said and from this website, these are the people. They look like that. They were originally black settlers in America. We call them the Paleo-American, which is a classification given to them, to the first peoples who entered and subsequently inhabited the American continent during the final glacial episodes of the late Pleistocene period. The original people of America are the black Paleo-Americans. These are the first humans inhabitants in that part of the earth. That's a fact. Now, when you go and ask now the question, who is Canada's first black person? They show you this man, Mathieu De Costa, who arrived in 1608 in Canada. Who helped translate the language of the governor of Cascadia. Was an interpreter for Dutch and French explorers. Now listen to what they say. But historians have a hard time finding evidence that he visited the St. Lawrence River and who he arrived with. Many theories suggest he was with Samuel de Champlain or Pierre d'Agua de Mons when he arrived, but many aspects of his life are unknown. He died in 1619 in Quebec City. But here is the question. What about the modern Chimsia region that produces these masks, soapstone masks like this? Who do they look like? And these are known to be 2,000 years old. So 2,000 years old, we have people like this. And then we hear about 1608 that he was the first one. We know history is lying. That's a straightforward fact. Long before it was the name of an independent country, Canada was a broad geographic term used to describe the northern half of North America. This. While Canadian, spelled this way, and Canadian, spelled that way, as the French want, was the term described by the French colonists of the area. The name Canada, this one, is believed to have its roots in the Huron-Iroquois word Kanata, meaning village. So Kanata before Canada. We know that Kunata means to drink water or any liquid. Original Canadians now. You will never see populated or popularized in movies look like this. Algonquin, these are the people, Bantus, melanin dominant human beings. These are the Canadian West Coast, soapstone 400 AD. This is Algonquin, Patawamek people. You go to this website and you find a lot more images. During the time when European explorers were going all over the shore and were in America, they illustrated a lot of what they saw in travel logs. One of the books you can find is this America New World Empires, Mexico and Peru plantations. And then you find that they tell you that the indigenous people they found looked like this. They were black people, melanin dominant people whom they were massacring and in genocide after genocide. Also, they didn't kill everybody. They intermarried and produced mulatto Indians. But among us that we still see the Chippewas look like this with an afro telling us where they come from and their dresswear and their customs and their costumes exactly as melanin dominant human beings anywhere else on earth. Ever wondered why the Blackfoot were called the Blackfoot? Because they were black. Again, we see Apache Indian, a squaw here, 1873, they are Bantus. Again, Howard King photograph, Blackfeet people, they are Bantus here. But he is changing. He's no longer as pure as a Blackfoot that we know in Alberta, Canada. Again, like many others, intermarriages and the change of morphology follows. These are the dancing Ahuuakhnation warriors. And now we are told that these are the men and the band here, Ahuuakhnation. Look at the difference. It's massive. And again, we see the mulattoes are coming and populating the whole atmosphere. In conclusion, therefore, what we know, surprisingly enough, is that there is one enduring evidence of the Africans' travel, or melanin-dominant human beings' struggle and populating the whole earth. They left their mark, they left a proof. This proof is the totem. It is found in every corner of the world. This is the African totem, or totem pole. And this is the Canadian native totem pole. You can see the totems here. You can see the similarities here. And you can actually think it's the other way around. But this is the proof. And also music, dance, and spirituality is the same. This is the African dance, and this is the dance in amongst the Canadians, or Indigenous Kanata, so-called Kanata. Looks like that. So same dance, same way. Rishakati here, same head there. So you cannot lose a lot. But this is what history tells us now. This is the state of affairs now. And these are the people now we are told this is a modern American Indian woman, or modern American Indian children. What a change. And if we are not careful, and if we do not guard our knowledge, we will end up thoroughly confused, thinking that we are foreigners in lands where we are indigenous. We are one, and we are the oldest melanin-dominant human beings or race on earth. Because of massive divisions, we are perishing. It's time to unite and to fight to survive, to help us in this endeavor and to restore the real Canadians back on top mentally and physically. Do not delay. Get in touch. Send us an email on join@marafado.com if you want to learn more. And if you think spiritual and cultural congruence is worth it, again, we challenge you to send us an email, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, KhamitHEthics. Thank you very much. Tatenda, Siabonga, Teacher Rabbi, Elem Tumizulu Galgal, Kunkeni Mjakanja, Miskar.
Gratitude. Yeah, man, these are the Khamites, or the Kemites. Yeah, man, the Africans. And them I make it clear, say, them I tell you about 10,000 years ago. Yeah, all of these things. For I just carry it right which part we can work with. 1492, I and I ancestors and I people was here. 1492. We were here. Yeah, man, and everybody comes say, because even this presentation, we still can say miscegenation in some of those people. You understand? So it's just a process. And I just information share for some of our local people. Here can actually say, oh, let me say what that is about, and at least choose for them own research and check on these things. No more will we allow ourselves to let some foreign people or some people who are going to some university, whether the University of the West Indies, the University of the East Indies, or the University of Calcutta or Timbuktu. We not allow them to just tell we anything, and we just follow them blindly down some road anymore. We have done that all our lives, and this is a state of affairs. This is a state of condition. So we choose to educate ourselves outside of the foreign, curriculum. That way we can look, we can ask questions, and we can remove contradiction, and then we can bring closure. It's a basic process. It's a simple process. Rasta. Yes, I am. Yeah, man, and now with emotions, and not even with ego. It's about the people that will come after us. And if we now have certain kind of alternative information for at least direct these people, then we think are just more of the same. And we have enough of that. It will be just more of the same. And we as a people, we have enough of that, man. So here we are, I let an African tell it. Say, watch out. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them tell us that this hemisphere is, some white man place. Because the white man who is an invasive species permeate the place like that. No, man. Let's get the truth. And when we look upon the information, then we can say, all right, this is what it is. So when some foreign people come and talk to we can at least say, oh, that makes sense. Oh, no, that does not make any sense. No more will we allow these people for us mislead us. We in an information age where everybody have access. No man can say, boy, them not know, them not bright enough, them can't read. There is no excuse now. There is absolutely no excuse. It's all about you making your choice. You are choose up. That's all it is about. So again, we have to say gratitude. Yeah, man, we have to say complete gratitude to this platform. Yeah, man. KhamitHEthics. Basically, that's what the platform is. So there them can subscribe, look through, support the platform in any which way, and push forward. Now make no sense you talk about freedom and you arm yourself with knowledge. Now make no sense you talk about freedom and you know where you free yourself from, where you think you're going to run to. We've always been like that. A man run out of the Christian church and run go turn Rastafari, for run out of Rastafari and then say I'm more Muslim, and then run out of that and just run all over the place. Lost. Why? Because there's no, truth what the people them can resonate with, what the people them can qualify and bring closure to. You understand? Every man I tell us, look to this man and look to that man. And when you look to that man will run somewhere else and ask somebody else to help them. But we, if you say, boy, we are look to man. No, man, we could look to the inspiration from ones. You get me? The goodness or the upful part of the ones them where we can learn from. We just use that and push forward and leave the rest. What kind of worship? I don't want no one worship, not what I deal with. You understand? And we don't want to give a rate talk like, them kind of flattery there. We burn the imagery, man. We burn the idolatry, man. Yeah, man. And a whole heap of other thing we say, boy, we don't agree with. But we respect people free will. I can't come to you and say, hey, you have to come be good. Or you have to come be bad. Me I say, watch that. It's more better. It's more productive when we do good. You get me? Than bad. So your choice. Yeah, man. Free will is just that. So we respect that. But we love to shine light and information for some way developing people can at least grasp a different concept or at least a different perspective. Just lock in this ghetto meditation. Because some man tell you, say, I saw it go. Yeah, hold on upon it and I go down in the flaming fire with it. And as some man, we have to free up with thing, man. And we have to make sure, say, boy, we're there on a level where, we are teachable. In other words, we can learn. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to be too old for learn. Our head is so tough where we cannot learn. A man like I, irrespective of how I go on and sound, totally receptive to learning. I don't have a problem in that department. And where it come on to correcting, I don't have a problem I correct wherever we find say boy I fall short. We don't have them problem there. Apologizing, no problem neither. No ego thing, no macho man thing. But if uno have some information when I take we know it from all that time till now, and now when all platforms such as mine with others out there are share information where expand people horizon, then I'm gonna still want to hold on upon some old yesterday thing and try refine it. You understand? If you still try to take people away from them original location, why is that? Is it because I just lack of knowledge, or is it some secret agenda? What really are going? You understand? Are we pretending to care when we really not care? That's why I'm a question people when they're upon the ground, you know. When you're not upon this ground, you know, I go through it, you know, and at risk, I really, you know, I have to really question and wonder, you know. Yeah, man. For the ones that are in this kind of environment and atmosphere, then incredible. Because anything can reach, you know. But when you guys are outside, listen, hold on upon the imagery, man. Because the imagery I impressed with. Clean and pure art. That I live. And I know the item of it. You get me? Because I see the item, I live it. So it's neither here nor there. No division is unnecessary. We are say we are American because we originate here. If you can prove say you're African or Ethiopian, prove that and live and stand up right over there. We don't have no problem. We still can unite as one army. And if Babylon can unite with themselves, all different kind of them are come together with themselves for war amongst themselves, then how we can do it. Why we choose not to. Why we have to always find some excuse. You understand? And we always are try give away our organic things where we have yasa, like with minerals, like with resources, like with people them we have yasa. We will give them away and sell them out easily for any foreign diva or every foreign diva. Oh, me a leader Africa, and when them come here and roll out red carpet. But when I now say the slaughter where them are going with around there in a for them land. But when I have all a man like we around here, so I'm not quick for try abuse we, embarrass we, arrest we, persecute we. You understand? And act as if nothing happened. And then the commercial slave blind to it. Wake up, my people. Yeah, man. Wake up. You are a mighty race, but you are divided. You get me? You're divided intentionally. And even when our African counterpart are sure, we say, watch ya, we are one man, unite. We still have some people around here, so I say, we need that. That are going to interfere with our profit margin. Wake up, people. Yeah, man, the criminality we cease when we, choose to, make that be. That's another foreign craziness, the criminality. Because them I use foreign instruments. You get me? In all of that thing. Be a foreign gun, foreign bullet, foreign everything. Foreign style, foreign criminal. And that's all we see are go on. And them I say a holiday. We don't even give them thing in the energy. Because we burn them east and we listen. We light a fire upon all of them things there. Notice me stay consistent and shine light and put in the work. And that's how we think there. Gratitude for the time and the moment, people. As usual, pay attention. Let an African tell it, and I might just believe it. Rasta. Rasta. Rasta.